This shell at the end here definitely isn't gonna wait for me. There we go. All right. I got the save in the clear. That's pretty funny. Words, words, words. What's important is dodge the fish. This is the boss fight of classic Trope Castle, the first castle from Super Jam World 3. To win here, I need to get 12 hits on Wendy. Normally, Wendy comes up with 2 dummies. In this fight, if you land on one of the dummies, it doesn't do any damage, but it replaces one of the dummies with a copy Wendy, and I can hit any of the Wendy's to do damage. There are 6 different attack patterns that Wendy has. Almost all of them have a variation with Wendy on the bottom and on the top. Do me a favor and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. So long as it's Dram 3, I think I've got you covered. The falling platforms here is one of the safest patterns, but I need to make sure that I jump off of the platform and onto one of the Wendy's. If it just carries me down into them, I get hurt. For the shell, I just try to stay in the center, and I miss it to give myself an opportunity to hit a Wendy. This is our friend the green pokey. I have control over its height. I can make it taller by pressing R and shorter by pressing L. The lava at the top can harm me, but I can safely travel through the visible portion of it. Big jump to the propeller. In order for me to keep the propeller up in the air, I need to jump grab off of it, which is nearly a frame-perfect move where you press the jump and run button at the same time. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much for watching. If you could like the video, that would help out a whole lot. I'm playing safely because we've got a really deep run this time, and it's not always a guarantee that I'm going to be able to hit Wendy. This propeller section is the only time during this attempt that we've got all 3 Wendy's up. The Wendy's up top are actually really generous. So long as I touch them from any angle, it counts as a hit for me. Right here is going to be my first time getting 12 hits. The cloud appears for me to stand on. Ha! Dodge the fish! That's important! Let's fucking go! Oh my god. We're back here at the regular exit of Snowflake Freeze. The snowflakes that we see here will freeze both Mario and the shells. We need to use most of them to get everything to line up properly. This is my favorite move right here, where the shell is frozen and then unfreezes right before I need to bounce off of it. And the green blocks you can see on the right are controlled by the on-off state. Up next is a really rare move, where I bump the red Koopa out of his shell, and then we hang out in the air long enough for him to wake up before bouncing off of it. All the rest of the snowflakes that we see between here and the end of the level must be avoided, or else I'm not going to be able to keep up with the shell. Let's go. Hey, that wasn't so bad at all. Bye! Bye, shell! Bye! This is the Yellow Switch Palace from Super Jam World 3. Everyone knows that Yellow Yoshi stomps the ground when he has a shell in his mouth. But who knows his true power? Who knows why this one bounces up all other sprites when he touches the ground? I personally think of this Yoshi as well regardedly as the legendary, hypothetical, Mr. Pibb. Conceivably. This shell is going to be kept up in the air by way of stomping the ground. Landing Yoshi on the spikes is instant death, so we had to use the shell to get over top of them. There's just barely not enough space to get between the Pokey and the spike, so I had to eat one segment. That Yoshi also continues to bounce sprites when he touches the ground, even if I'm not riding him. That includes the Yoshi himself. We'll need to use this charge and check to get over a pretty high wall at the end. And if you noticed earlier, even sprites that I could stand on get bounced up when Yoshi lands on them. Ha ha ha! Jumpin'. It's a really good end of level troll. Let's go. Hello everyone. I feel like these levels should go by pretty quickly. We'll see. They're also likely to be the hardest levels. Alright, I think I've got everything running. No, I don't. Let me click one more button here. What did I end up eating? I made basically the thing that I was debating making tomorrow, which is some chicken patties. I had a nice little chicken burger. It was delicious. Alright. Bane. Let's get started. I feel like something's off, but I think we're fine. Anatomically clocked. I think this is a harder version of the extra round. Hit the switch at exactly 9 seconds. This one's gonna take me a while. I think I went over, yeah. I'm close. I'm close. Oh, that was really short. Not me watching my timer. Oh, I missed. Carmen, thank you very much for the heart me. This is way harder than the other one. Yes, 9.00. I did get a yump for the 5-second one. Let's go. Let's go. Oop, I missed. I also got this the 5-second one on my second try, so that was cool. So that's that sure was a level. Sure not. The Margot edit. Okay. You effing donut, thank you very much for that, Heartme. I really appreciate it. Alright, very close. This is a gimmick that I would like to see more people use. It's very good. Hey, Ryan. I'm kind of assuming that we're not going to be on for very long because we should be able to finish the rest of this hack pretty quickly. These are the hardest of the levels, though, these last two. So, we might be here a while. Ryan. Holy shit. Holy shit. Ryan. Thank you. $50. That was 50 gifted memberships on YouTube. Yeah. I was watching the names roll in and they stopped. And then it started again. Literally, my entire chat window is filled with gifted memberships. Thank you. Well, I mean, I guess the thing I can do is thank you very much for all those gifted memberships, Ryan. That's wild. And we've got a raid coming in from Thab. Hi, Thab. Hi, raiders. You'll have to excuse me because I just had an enormous...
Hey, Ryan, it's me, TTS Man. I know I don't normally talk directly to viewers, but I wanted to reach through the screen and give you a little smooch because you're such a beautiful man.
Hi, folks. We just had 50 memberships get dropped on YouTube, and that is insane. Thank you so much for that. Let me go ahead and play the game and say, hi, folks. Welcome in. We're currently in the midst of a project that I started doing for myself where I'm playing through every beginner difficulty Kaizo ROM hack in Super Mario World, and I'm defining beginner as being
Terrible.
advanced.
Also, please God, not 50 jokes.
Advanced or lower, which puts us at 327 hacks. It's actually a higher number, but there's a couple that are tagged as needs remoderation, and there's definitely some that are rated much lower than they should be because of that. So we're watching my YouTube membership alert happen 50 times. 50 jokes! We can do 50 jokes. That's gonna exhaust most of the rest of my book, but by God. I can't think of a better time for it. I probably need free speed here. What I'm gonna do is I will continue to play the level until the alerts stop, and then we'll start on the jokes. How's that sound? Everybody wants that? Yes.
His terrible voice going to be all. What's going on? Why didn't he talk?
I'm sorry. He's in a coma.
Dang. No. Okay. I almost walked off. I need to be like really far to the right. Yeah, swing around to the right. Yeah, I'm planning to do that between now and tomorrow. It definitely wasn't a thing that I was going to do while I was cooking dinner. I said it would happen, not that it would happen right away. You see? Okay, cool. Hi, Christina. Wow. I need to get that in my hand, not just bump it. But I need to be way faster, just like a smaller jump over there. Got it. I really like the video for that alert. It's actually two different ones, but I like them both. H. Inhale. Exhale. Hey, you know what? The alert stopped. You know what that means. It's joke time. Alright. 50 jokes! As requested by Ryan. What's the difference between a banana and a bell? You can only peel the banana once. Okay, we're out of the food section. We're into geographical gags. In what country... Sorry. What country do cows love to visit? New Zealand. What country is it obvious that you left? Uganda. Excuse me. Ireland's capital is the fastest growing city. Every year it's Dublin. What's the biggest pencil in the world? Pennsylvania. What is Delaware? Or New Jersey? Dad, how do you feel about going on a holiday cruise? Great! We can start at Christmas Island and go to Easter Island. I've heard Prague is cool. You should check it out. Why does the Statue of Liberty stand in New York Harbor? Because she can't sit down. Oh no, turtle! Anyway, where do hamsters come from? Amsterdam. What do you call the place where parrots make films? Hollywood. Sweden doesn't export its cattle because it wants to keep its stock home. What birds are found in Portugal? Portuguese. In what city will you find the most cows? New York. I went to a travel agency last week to get some help planning my next vacation. I had been speaking to an agent for a while about what I would like to do on my trip, but there were so many great destinations in the world that I was having trouble deciding which place I wanted to visit. Well, that's easy, the agent told me. You want to spend some time outdoors, and it'll be beautiful in Oslo this time of year. Why don't you think about going there? I replied, oh no, I've heard Oslo is a particularly dangerous city. There's no way I'd ever go. What's the biggest pan in the world? Japan. Which is smarter, longitude or latitude? Longitude. It has 360 degrees. Florida is a really easy place to move to because it has a lot of keys. I don't know about that one. That one's a reach. Where do burgers like to go on vacation? The Swiss Alps or the Chesapeake Valley? Why is this happening? We just got 50 gifted memberships on YouTube. 50. 50. What state does the most laundry? Washington. What kind of cows do you find in Alaska? Eskimos. Yeah, we had our first bit of winter weather today. We got about 4 to 5 inches of snow, which shuts everything down for days and days. You never see penguins in Great Britain because they're afraid of whales. What did Tennessee? The same thing Arkansas. What's a teacher's favorite nation? Explanation. Or explanation. My friends and I could not agree on a vacation together this year, so we decided to take solo trips to different parts of the world. I didn't expect my roommate would like Cuba, but it turns out she's having a great time. Another friend of mine liked Stockholm, but was having trouble sleeping, so I wished him sweet dreams. My third friend decided to tour Croatia. He said the sights were beautiful, but his hotel was far from satisfactory. And I think I've fallen in love with a girl in South Korea. She may be my soulmate. What city cheats during exams? Peking. What's the best part about living in Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. You could say German cities with a lot of people are crowded. Crowded. Why did Eve want to move to New York? She fell for the Big Apple. How was Rome split in two? With a pair of Caesars. Alright, now we're to the animal section of the book. Hold on. What always goes to bed with shoes on? A horse. Why do bears have hairy coats? Fur protection. Dad, can you put the cat out? I didn't know the cat was on fire. What do you call a boring dog? A Dalmatian. Never play games in the jungle. There are too many cheetahs. How do you catch a unique bird? Unique up on it. Why did the octopus blush? It just saw the bottom of the ocean. How can you tell if a snake is a baby snake? Why, it has a rattle. A man was admitted into the hospital because he swallowed 8 plastic horses. His condition is now stable. How does a bird with a broken wing manage to land safely? With its sparrow chute. Out of all the animals, which one is the least interesting? A boar. To what dog do other dogs tell their problems? A complaint Bernard. If you make a cow angry, she'll cream you. What did the orca say to his Valentine? Whale, you be mine. A man was driving and saw a truck stalled on the side of the highway that had 10 penguins standing next to it. The man pulled over and asked the truck driver if he needed any help. The truck driver replied, "If you can take these penguins to the zoo while I wait for a tow truck, that would be great." The man agreed and loaded the penguins into the back of his car. 2 hours later, the trucker was back on the road and decided to check on the penguins. He went to the zoo, but the penguins weren't there. He returned to his truck and drove around the town, looking for any sign of the penguins, the man, or his car. While driving past a movie theater, the truck driver spotted the guy walking out with the 10 penguins. The truck driver yelled, "What are you doing?"
I'll pay you 100 biscuits if you bury the book.
"What are you doing? You were supposed to take them to the zoo." The man replied, "I did. And then I had some extra money, so I took them to go see a movie." We'll stop right there. I don't think that was actually 50, but I was going for 10 pages worth of jokes. That was a pretty bad one. That was a great one to end on, I mean. Oh, Margot. Margot, that was mean. That's funny. Look out! Almost got him. Well. Oh, shit. That was a lot of fish. That's a lot of fish. That's one big pile of fish.
In tonight's news, police were called to the home of a germdove. Police found the homeowner buried in his yard.
That's not funny without the rest of it. Thank you very much for the follow. Whew. I should have the text on screen dedicating the whole rest of this act to Ryan. YouTube is a little bit less sophisticated with the way that it does that. Meaning it doesn't check GIFs. But thank you, Ryan. That's super generous. I really appreciate it. I keep forgetting about those shells. Turns out the ring actually means something. Orb. I ended that one with 67 deaths. Now on to the final level. Trans fights are human fights. Spin, got it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I really like this. This is sort of like the end of the other level that was combining all the rest of the gimmicks. Welcome to the Discourse Zone, where nothing good ever happens. Whoa, that was close. I think Latte goes all in on Germothy. Ah. I think Latte got hit in the Great Gift membership-ning. Which I guess reminds me that I should say that anybody that has a paid subscription or membership, no matter how they got it, is intended to, excuse me, not intended, is entitled to suggest a game for me to play. That happens on Thursday nights. I take those suggestions and we pick from them randomly, and I spend at least half an hour or until I beat the game on those suggestions. This past Thursday we played Hades 2 and Hello Kitty Island Adventures. Two great games that play great together, something like that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which one? Before I could get the words out of my mouth, the words that were, look out for what? How would I handle 51 identical game requests? They would be combined together, and they would you know, I would say a half hour for each request, but it would depend on the game. There's cases where that would mean learning how to speedrun a game. Turtles in Time? Okay, I can do that. Let me get that written down real quick. Hello, Hades, Tartarus Adventures. Now's the time to make suggestions if you haven't done one for January, by the way. Because we're about to be in February. So if you have your subscription or membership or whatever, it's good both for today and tomorrow. It's by month, calendar month. You can't cancel me if I cancel you first. Okay. You did have a really good suggestion the last time, though, Fibs. With Core Keeper. Damn. Yeah, that's fine. I think... Did you have a suggestion this month already? If you did, I might have missed it. It might have been another food fight. Okay. New biome tomorrow? Oh, well. We were saying last night that next week is probably going to be the end of Core Keeper. I guess we'll see. That was sick. Hey! I don't know if you saw what happened there. I was going too fast for that jump to work. Something I can do though is just hold right, and that'll fix my speed. Spin! Spin! It's not a hard thing to remember. Those are tough midways. I don't really think I've had much experience with Robotron at all, actually. I don't remember what platform I would have played it on. Maybe Super Nintendo? No, actually, that wasn't helpful, and you are not helping. Okay, up through. Okay, be a little faster. Dang. I'm hoping to see a return of the bullet time. I think it's kind of unlikely, though. Okay. Wide bat. It's really funny. In that section, all you have to do is press nothing. Dang. Oh no! Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, yesterday was... I mean, I've done controller cam before. It has been a while. I figured all the really cool people were doing it, so I might as well too. And then maybe I could be cool. It is a PS4 controller, yes. It's what I use for every Switch game and also every Super Nintendo game that I play. Yeah. This one is too. That's a really good mod. It makes it into what it appears to be. Because it looks like it's different buttons. But underneath, you know, it's one big circle. Yeah. It has really helped me with preventing accidental diagonals. That's been the big thing. We got another raid from J-Loops. Hey, J-Loops. Welcome in, folks. we are currently doing Germdove's Kaizo Beginnerthon, which is me playing through every beginner difficulty Kaizo ROM hack of Super Mario World. Beginner I am classifying as advanced and under, which leaves us at 327 hacks in total, of which we have completed 64 by this point. Oh shoot, El Dorado? How'd that go? I really like El Dorado. I did do Quickie 2 already, yeah. There's 2 hacks that I've held back for the end. One of them is Quickie 1. You did the cape level? Oh boy, yeah. I really like that cape level. Florida Man. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Imagine dying right at the end. There we go. You strongly disliked it. Well, I mean, if that's your first cape experience, I can totally understand it. Alright, that's 11 exits. Credits! A hack by Maddie and Margot. And all the rest of these people also contributed ASM and whatnot. More ASM and whatnot by these people. Thank you for the GGs. Music by the music people. Thank you for the GG. Oh yeah, holy crap. Yeah, get some sleep. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Special thanks to D4. Sure. Wait. Some of those are people. Alright. That was Shoreshot featuring Sonic the Hedgehog Deluxe Edition. We'll make sure that we got all 11 exits, excuse me. And that looks like 11 to me. Oh! So, you're probably looking at the water level, or the... Not a water level, exactly, but... I assume I know which one you're looking at. I'll go ahead and start up Quickie 2. I don't mind to show you how to get it if you need help. The end castle level, you just take the key and put it in the keyhole. That's the only... There's a choice between fighting Yoshi or... No, there's nothing here. There is no other exit here. Oh, if there's a Super Germdove World 2 coming, I would know absolutely nothing about it. I didn't know about the first one until, You talk about the orb? No. No, it's not an exit. You got the other two secrets, though? The two Switch Palaces? Okay, alright. No, you've got everything. That orb is just there for looks. Alright, let's pick the next hack. We're gonna do that through the wheel. We first pick the difficulty. It'll either be intermediate or advanced. The wheel is weighted so that we're more likely to get advanced hacks than intermediate. And here we go with another intermediate. No, you can't get that orb. Even if you touch that, you'd do a victory walk, which would kill you. Hi, Sarah. It has been a while. Spin that wheel! Hey, Goku. Oh, no. There's secret portraits and stuff in Quickie 2, but you wouldn't have one there. Shell's Kitchen, Leo's Journey. It's another Saffros hack. Let's start it up and let's get probably an exit done of Shell's Kitchen. Let me go ahead and get my list cleaned up. This is not our first shell hack for the Beginnerthon. That was Buddy Shell. Buddy Shell is probably not great for beginners. But Shell's Kitchen is pretty good. For beginners, I mean. Okay, let's get the game open. Shell's Kitchen. Leo's Journey. Yeah, I use Super MT. I believe I've played this one. Saffros made 2 shell hacks that are called Shell's Kitchen. And there's an easy one and a hard one, and I think I played the easy one. Well, let's go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1, go. To-do list. Escape Hell. Welcome to Hell. Left. Devil. Saffros Castle, currently under construction. Right. Way out of Hell. You are Leo, the son of Saffros. You don't like the food in Hell, so you go on an adventure to find better food. You did this one nice. I think this was probably the first Saffros hack I did. Probably. Does that imply that Saffros is a bad cook? I think it does. one of my recent YouTube videos, I ended up using the Kitchen Nightmares sound. I thought it was pretty funny. I played it when I got the spin for Good Old Days 4. Mystic Cave. I lied. We're doing more than one exit. I activated a strong spell so you can walk in eternity from left to right. Your only exit is up. I was expecting to hit my head there. That's the King Konga music from Crypt of the Necrodancer. It is in Dram 3 though. Panga used it in the Crypt of the Zotano Dancer level. The one where you do stuff in time with the beat. Flatwood Forest. I'm gonna give this like 5 minutes. Secret Pipe? Feist Miram Leibstein. So Panga said that he had 2 years of active development in it, but it had been 10 years since the release of Dram 2. Before Dram 3 came out. Which, a lot has changed in ROM hacking in 10 years. I would say that Dram 1 and Dram 2 still hold up today, though. I played them shortly before Dram 3 came out, because Panga updated them to have fast retry, which is the thing that allowed me to play. Pizza! Pimo City. Pipes. Carryable pipes. You can go into the portable pipes if you have been on the same screen as the other pipe. This pipe is on the tree. Try it out. No. I still think I have yet to play a bad carryable pipes level. Oh, that's a secret. Mori was threatening to make the first one. There was that one in Super Marissa Adventure World too. I don't know that the level was bad, but the hack... Yeah. Oh, I should have stood on that. Should have let go of run. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, there's a lot of tech out there to learn too. So I get that feeling. I would just say, you know, go and learn as much stuff as you can. Like, I don't recommend Pengo's Kaizo Kindergarten to brand new people because it's harder than it needs to be. And it goes more in depth on the how and the why of making things work than I think is really necessary for a brand new player to know. But it does teach you a lot. Another hack that I really like is Brave New World. It's a hack that teaches you some really, really obscure stuff. And, oh, you've done just 2 Kaizo to Learn and Cookie Roll 2? You've got a lot ahead of you then. I have some other suggestions, like Love Yourself, Super Peggy World. There was another one that we played not too long ago that I would probably recommend. I'm looking at my list. Evolve or Die was really good. Mario Story. Mario Story was kind of an oddball. I would probably recommend that as like a first hack. Another option is a first hack. Yeah. Love Yourself, I mean... Sean is one of my favorite level creators. I was lucky enough to play one of his Mario Maker levels last time I did viewer levels on Mario Maker. But that's a hack where it's easy, but you're not doing simple things. Like, you're still doing cool stuff, which I really appreciate. That's the reason why I also point people towards Chicanery Beginner Edition. Like, it's not the easiest hack out there, neither is Love Yourself. There's way easier hacks, but the amount of cool stuff you do is so high in each of those. Yeah, Celery is about as easy as you can get. There's one level that asks you to do, I think, either 5 or 6 shell jumps throughout the entire thing, and you've got a midway that cuts that in half. But the rest of it is just basic platforming. Celery was like... It was the first hack that got rolled for Beginnerthon. Yeah. And I hadn't played it before that. It was new at the time. Folks, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. We've gotten a lot done today. I guess I want to give a special thank you to Ryan again. Ryan coming in here and dumping 50 frickin' YouTube memberships on me. That's super generous. I can't believe that. We'll be back online again tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna deviate a little bit from what I normally would have planned. It was gonna be just Windswept. Oh. It was gonna be just Windswept, but I think that I'm gonna finish off the rest of the paper robot demo tomorrow. We're also hold on. We're doing a cooking stream tomorrow. I'm just making a very basic lunch. It'll just be like mashed potatoes and some kind of veggie, and I've got some trout that I'm gonna cook up. How's the thon? It's been great. We have gone through 65 hacks? 65. Almost, Cat. We only have 200 and something left. A lot. Let's, let's see about rating. Oh. That was Thibs' membership message. Thank you very much, Thibs. Let me find who we're rating, and then I'll end with a joke. It'll be perfect. I'd like to find somebody doing SMW. Gotta be somebody out there. There's a few people out there. Alright, we're gonna go and raid... Oh, wow. Why don't we raid Mangort? Mangort is doing speedruns of... Or I guess a speedrun of Yoshi's Revenge. The 46 exit category, which, that's a big speedrun. Alright. No, Mangort is not on YouTube, he's just on Twitch. Alright. What's the best way to catch a fish? Have someone throw it at you. Good night, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
It's over.